Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and the commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Well read, nice interception. Passing is crisp and sharp, tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandez, he's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Robson, well seen, saw that coming. Messi. Robson, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well,
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Camavinga. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Burmo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. And Burma clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the finish! Now, he's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. Yehi pinches it off him. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. That's good running with the ball. He's on it, can he get away? That pass isn't the best. So we're still where we started right now. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it.
And Messi! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Keane, and it's Batistuta. Can he get onto this? Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Szoboszlai, and that's been intercepted. No, he's just misjudged that one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that pass just didn't quite work. De Jong. Ball is over the line. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Keane, and Burmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. Now Robson, and it's Batistuta. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, played right into his path. Szoboszlai, Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Great ball if he can get there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Caresses it through. Gerrard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ferdinand. Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Martinez getting this one clear. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 9.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bangladesh have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lobbed in behind, and he was quick to react. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's good running with the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's fallen! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they've got rid. Some good persistent defending here. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kaut. And it's made its way to him. That has been cut short. Bangladesh can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. This looks promising. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Kaut looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Zanetti, he's picked his way through. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. And that's going wide left. Alexander-Arnold clears. But they've got it again. Goes for a shot! He's scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that is headed for the middle. Camavinga with the clearance. And we have our very first corner. Rice attempts a clearance. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. And it's Gerrard. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Bangladesh unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Enzo Fernandez. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Frankie de Jong.
That gets us going once more.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Costa Curta. Gerrard. Now Costa Curta. Gerrard. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aguero. Ferdinand. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Aguero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's a key interception. Jordan Henderson. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. That's a shade optimistic. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it out wide. Bangladesh have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Aguero. Nicely weighted ball. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that could set him on his way. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's... shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, third count. Coming on the field is number 10, Tomasz Rosicki.
Kadiolu absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Could be danger here. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Bangladesh really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
The pass is intercepted. And it's Rosicki. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, terrible mistake. Pacho. And it's Rosicki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Vinicius Junior.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's well positioned. Real chance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. He's found a way past. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kadiolu. That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Number 23. Javier
Oh,
Sanchez.
delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that is as far as it goes. Bangladesh were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists.
And this is Drogba. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, they can break here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been 11...
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Nice work that. I like the pace on the delivery. Although it has to be said that this defence must get to grips with situations like that.
And he can clear it away. Yamal. Foot in. Saka. Ball's gone out of play. No goals as yet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. And that was very necessary. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe! Oh, they could be caught out here. Saka! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Modric.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ambitious ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's undercooked that. And he thumps it clear. Messi. And it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Saka, and he's found a way past.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi. No goals as yet. No way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! He scored! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Bangladesh are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi, he's got a chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Modric. Iniesta, very much a man of this moment. He is through here! And that has not gone well. That ball looks a good one. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one. Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confident. It's Aguero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Saka. Now it's Saka. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And this is Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chips it through. Oh, given away. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And that's another good win of the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Saka's delivery. Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Aguero. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Marquinhos. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Wonderful save by Martinez. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Bangladesh looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bangladesh currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ronaldinho. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Tries to pass it through. No, again there's no way through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi! And he's following up! It's in! Arsenal are level! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Bergkamp demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernandez.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Senesi cuts out the pass. Hernandez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's been won straight back. He's picked his way through. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. There could be trouble here. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer
That
for
was
Arsenal
easy, almost
after
too
67
easy.
minutes is
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Number 3, Virgil van Dijk. Number 2,
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Arsenal. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shifted upfield. De Ligt calmly anticipates.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Number 5, Marquinhos. Coming on to replace him is number 20,
Pacho.
Jules Koundé.
Laporte cuts it out.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's through here. Diaz gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
77 minutes in.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind...
Oh, he's having a go! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Dani Olmo clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. And it's Modric. He's under a lot of pressure there. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saka. And it's Laporte. And he's worked it through. Vinicius, real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? He's found some space. Iniesta! And it's been hooked away. And he's been shifted off it. 4 extra minutes added on. That ball looks a good one. Pacho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dani Olmo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Iniesta in the hunt and looking threatening. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Bangladesh illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Bangladesh have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So that's got things underway. Gabon are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gabon have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And he's taking no chances there. Gabon are looking to go forward now. Doesn't quite get there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Mbappe. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lamina can get it clear. Has to go back here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lovely bit of skill. And that is not getting there. That's put paid to the danger. Good ball, good take. Lovely feet.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Still goalless. Now this could be a chance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Gabon really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Saka. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Chance! Lamina. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ndong. It's Lamina. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Koundé. Andrik. Musiala charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Musiala stood his ground strongly. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's going wide left. Buanga. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Down to business again.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That'll be a throw. Opts for safety. Koundé. Rice. And it's Musiala. Now it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Biokopoko. Ndong. Pass somewhat off target. Buanga.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Musiala. And it's Boli. Andrik. Played out to the left flank. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rice being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Lamina. Biogo Poko. Ndong. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Musiala. And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ndong. Turns back here, probably the best option. Biogo Poko. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Biogo Poko. Oh, easy pickings there. That's destined for the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose.
Gabon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Van Dijk. And it's Boli. For Messi. Rice. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Biogo Poko. And it's Lamina.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Koundé gets a foot in here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bangladesh may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Would everyone like to join me in making a special mention to those in the crowd who are celebrating their wedding anniversaries today?